Hi, it's Ernie again with Hico Products. Today, we're going to talk about automotive keys, mainly automotive transponder keys, or as we call them at Hico, ChipKey Car Keys.
Traditionally, automotive transponder keys have been edge-cut and double-sided. We're all familiar with this style of key. They've been around for years and are still being used by today's most popular manufacturers like Ford, Toyota, and Chrysler, just to name a few. Another type of cut used on automotive transponder keys is Sidewinder. You may also hear this type of cut referred to as laser cut or high security. Sidewinder keys are different than edge cut because the cuts are milled into the key blades and a special type of key cutting machine is required to duplicate them. Sidewinder cuts are broken down into internal track, where the cuts are milled down the middle of the blade, or external track, where they are milled along the outside of the blade. In the past, it was primarily luxury vehicles that used Sidewinder keys, but they are becoming more commonly used today. Honda and General Motors have been using Sidewinder keys for the past several years, while other manufacturers, like Ford, are beginning to transition to them. Automotive keys are more advanced than many people realize. Today, most auto keys have a transponder chip that contains coded data, and each key programmed to a vehicle contains its own unique data. This data is stored in the vehicle's memory bank and is required to start the car. It is sent to the vehicle when the key is turned in the ignition. You can think of it as like the key containing a password, and that password is transmitted to the vehicle when the key is turned in the ignition. If the vehicle doesn't recognize the password, it won't start. ChipKey Car Keys are Hico's premier line of automotive transponder keys. Our selection covers the majority of the huge automotive key market of roughly 280 million vehicles, and it's been in retail locations for over a decade. Between our mechanical automotive and ChipKey Car Keys, Hico's total auto key program covers 92% of the vehicles on the road today. Hico has a variety of types of ChipKey Car Keys that meet the different needs of the consumer. Our keys range from basic transponder keys that can be used to start the vehicle and mechanically lock and unlock the doors, all the way to the advanced integrated remotes and proximity keys that can remotely lock and unlock a car and even remotely start a vehicle. In order to offer such a broad selection of ChipKey Car Keys, different levels of technology are required for duplication. In the automotive key industry, there are two main types of technology for programming transponder keys. There is cloning, and then there is onboard diagnostic, or OBD programming. Cloning is the first level of technology. With cloning, the coded data stored on the customer's existing key is copied to a brand new blank key, creating a clone. The newly cloned key is then able to transmit that data to the vehicle to start the car. The car recognizes the data and doesn't even realize that the cloned key has been used. Most clonable ChipKey Car Keys are basic transponder keys, but there are a few with remote keyless entry. They retail from $59.99 all the way up to $149.99, with the majority retailing right around $79.99. This is significantly lower than what most auto dealerships charge for replacement transponder keys, allowing the consumer to save 25 to 50% on average. Hico's Mega Eye tool is used for ChipKey cloning, and the majority of the key cloning process is done right inside the store. Cloning is simple, quick, and convenient. For most vehicles, customers can leave the store with the cloned key in less than 10 minutes, and it provides consumers with an affordable alternative to the auto dealerships. OBD programming is the second level of technology for duplicating Hico ChipKey Car Keys. With OBD programming, keys that already contain data are programmed to the customer's vehicle. It's like adding a new key's password to the vehicle's memory bank that can be used to start the car. OBD programming is performed in the vehicle. Hico's AutoX onboard diagnostic programming tool connects to the customer's vehicle and communicates with the car's computer system to program the new keys. This level of technology allows your retail location to offer high-end integrated remotes and proximity-style keys to the consumer. On average, these retail for about $189, with some as high as $269. OBD programming expands your product offering and is another great service that can help your retail location become the destination for keys. The automotive transponder vehicle market is extremely complicated. And choosing the right key can be difficult, but it's imperative for getting a key cutting program correctly the first time. It's not uncommon to see a vehicle that has 5 or more key options, and it's no longer as simple as using a vehicle's make, model, and year to determine the correct key. Several other factors such as VIN number, key cut type, ignition type, remote frequency, or even the types of buttons on the remote may be needed during the key selection process. Hico's extensive key database has information on thousands of different keys, both mechanical and transponder, and includes data that maps the correct key to a specific vehicle. For any automotive key program to be successful, it needs to have the right product assortment. Hico creates levels of assortments based on our knowledge of the vehicle market, retail market, and the different technology and equipment needs. Having different assortment levels allows each retail location to have a program that is best suited for their local community's needs. We treat these levels as building blocks to allow the programs to grow and be easily updated as needed. So how does Hico do it? We understand that the automotive key market can be very confusing, and we've cracked the code to produce the most comprehensive key database in the industry, which is constantly being updated. Hico's thorough understanding of the market allows us to place the right technology and product assortments in each store to best support their local community.